Yeah, this Bullseye deck can do some absolutely silly stuff. You look up and suddenly your opponent has just no power. Everything is negative power thanks to Bullseye and Omega Sentinel, both with activate effects that you can duplicate with Jocasta and Prodigy, even Chameleon. That Bullseye going off multiple times, hitting endless hands of swarms. Your Scorn also buffing you means you can actually get a lot of power on your side, and of course just delete all of the power on the opponent's side. Better than deleting it, they actually go negative in many cases. Now, this is a combo deck. It doesn't always hit, but when I saw this one on Reddit, I was like, dude, I got to give this a try. This looks super fun. A little bit different than what we're seeing in the meta right now, but still able to compete on points, right? It's one of those decks that can keep up with the craziness, a little bit susceptible to stuff like Cosmic Ghost Rider if it hits your Bullseye or even your Jocasta. But when this deck all lines up, it goes absolutely crazy. Now, the question is, does it line up consistently enough to be a good climbing deck? I don't know. I actually went exactly 8 and 8 with this deck and was technically down a cube, but I did say in a few games I definitely shouldn't have. I do think it's one of those where if you snapped really well and you totally understood your matchups and you knew your hands and kind of point thresholds on this deck, I think you could probably do some climbing with this one. I think you could take some big 4 cubers and 8 cubers and make some moves. You just have to be really careful because this deck can certainly just lose games outright. And you need to be very careful about retreating for one in many cases, just when your combo pieces aren't lining up, or maybe you think the opponent has the perfect disruption. So I don't know how good it is. I do know it's absolutely insane when it lands, and it can just win some games in the biggest ways possible. And it's really, really fun to watch. So I think you're going to enjoy this deck either way. This one is just silly. Morbius, I think we can definitely put down early. I guess some risk that he gets disrupted in some way, but mostly okay. Now for Moon Knight, we want that to discard Swarm. We need to make sure we have some cheap Swarms in hand for the Bullseye. Or you can catch up later with MODOK, of course, but in the meantime, that's fine. Since we can't play Prodigy or Chameleon very easily, we might actually just play the Moon Knight, just for disruption anyway. Even if it doesn't hit a Swarm, we might just do that regardless. Opponent is snapping on the Angela on turn 3. Interesting. Play a skill on it yet. Oh, that was turn 1. That's turn 2. Never mind. Just kidding. Jocasta, we can play early. Nice. Okay. Yeah, Jocasta's chill. We'll get that down. Still have some time for a Moon Knight potentially. You need to find either Omega Sentinel or Bullseye here. Obviously. Magic would also be a welcome sight, I think, just to give us some time to find all the pieces. Because Scorn's okay for Bullseye, right? It's fine, but it's not good. You need that full hand, right? You want to hit more than one body every time. I should say it works. It's okay in that it functions, but it's not really your goal. They are kind of screwing my draw a little bit. Oh, they actually didn't. Oh man, because that transformed. Yeah. Oh, magic hits indeed. Very, very cool. Okay. We can play Maria. Kind of 2 free points. I mean, we could catch her later on the Bullseye if we hit the Bullseye, but I don't know if we're going to hit a Bullseye. Just gives me something to discard here, technically, for what that's worth. I don't really know if it's worth anything, but it's also just 2 points, right? Which is a disaster. Luna Snow could help. Nico Cobra. Bro, okay. Cobra is an activate card. I could do some cool stuff with a Cobra, but we don't have a Cobra. But what if? Imagine Wild Child was a Cobra. So Wild Child actually is worth some points for us, right? That's not so bad. I think though we probably just load up the Jocasta location here so that we're good to go as soon as we draw either Omega Sentinel or Bullseye, right? They both become bombs later, basically. We do need to get rid of this Swarm as well now, though. With the Wild Child in hand, we'll need to play the Wild Child. Cosmic Ghost Rider does steal some points, right? That's a little scary. Maybe not a huge problem, though. We just need to draw one of our guys. Hey, MODOK. Also, kind of fine, but not really. Yeah, this is guaranteed to hit Swarm, so that's good. I gotta draw either Bullseye or Mega Sentinel, guys. I just gotta. I don't have a choice.
I don't have a freaking choice. If I draw Blade, we just lose the game. That sucks, dude. 2 out of 3. If I hit Blade, I'm gonna be mad. Oh, also, Omniversal Presence could lose me the game too. I forgot about Limbo. Oh my god, I forgot about Omniversal Presence. Oh no. Oh, they don't have it. Oh god, we're bailed out. Oh god, honestly, so lucky. We get rid of Shula. No, he's 5. They did not have a single even cons card in hand. Come on, dude. Oh no, Goliath. Okay, there we go. Come on, bro. Bullseye me, dude. Bullseye. Bullseye one time. Please. Not Blade. Mega Sentinel. I mean, she might do the job. I don't know. It's a lot of points. Right? It's a lot of points. I mean, I think it's enough, right? I don't know. It's got to be enough, right? These get deleted really quick. Well, actually, I don't know. Scarlet Spider is going to be freaking huge with Shulao. It might be enough. I don't know. Wait, what actually got destroyed? What was destroyed, guys? Am I high? I don't remember a card getting destroyed. Oh, the cube! It's the cube off Luna! There was a card destroyed. Very nice. That's actually a big deal I didn't think about. I think we're winning 100%, right? Because this gets domed twice. I don't know. It's going to be just like, yeah. Oh, close! Freaking close! Oh, we're not done yet. Hold up. Okay, well, not close at all then. Yeah, no, not close at all. No, it's still going. Why does it only fast forward each, like, it only fast forwards the, like, actual activates of the Omega Sentinel, not the chains. Wow, not remotely close. Yeah, okay. Sick game, dude. We're so lucky they didn't have Omniversal Presence for that Limbo or didn't turn it off. I wonder if they, I mean, they obviously had a chance to, I think, right? Because then they play one. I think they played one after the Magic, but they were like, oh no, I'll just win on points, right? They probably just thought, hey, I'll win on points. There's no risk here. And indeed, they did not win on points. Everything went negative. That is an insane amount of, dude, how many points was this worth at the end? This was 20, right? This was 20. So, you know, at least negative 42. And that's not even remotely the, I mean, we could just count. Oh my God, dude. It's crazy. Wow, what an insane win. That is a heck of a first game, honestly, man. Heck of a first game. Hey, that's a heck of a hand. I would have loved that Tinkerer's later. Turn 2 would have been perfect. Turn 1's pretty pointless. So, let's hope the opponent does not have Disruption. Sneaky looking portrait though. I don't trust it, dude. Howard the Duck. Okay, cool, dude. Maybe a Hella deck, unfortunately, again, though, which I think might be tough to beat. Sentinel in hand is a risk for us. If it was a Swarm, I'd be all about it. Morbius, definitely a Hella deck, right? Not a Star-Lord Hella deck, though, because they're not skipping turns. So, I don't know, maybe something different. Alien gone, Death gone. I mean, it does really look like a Hella deck, but they didn't float any turns. I'm a little confused, I guess. I don't know. Probably just play the Sentinel here still on curve, right? It's a decent Moon Knight, to be honest, but it might just help the opponent too much. I need Prodigy. Because I lost Chameleon. So I need Prodigy. I mean, it sure looks like the regular... It sure looks like the regular Hella deck, guys. I don't know, man. Something's shaky here. Something shady going on. I guess we could probably just play this Blade because why not? You have the Moon Knight anyway. Swarm's never going to get into the Blade regardless. You're drawing either Prodigy or MODOK. Oh, I guess I kind of need to play the Bullseye though, don't I? Because I get a whole extra loop. Well, no, if I play Magic, I got a whole nother turn. What am I talking about? Yeah, that's fine. I think Blade here is actually free. We're actually guaranteed to draw both Prodigy and MODOK. We only have 2 cards left in the deck, so it's kind of perfect. I mean, I guess the Limbo almost could bail them out for the Hella MODOK stuff. Yeah, there's the Star-Lord, but I mean, it only got 4 energy, right? So like this turn they're gonna have 10, which is not enough for MODOK Hella. And then on 7, they're only gonna have 7, which is not enough for MODOK Hella. I don't really totally understand, I guess. We're going to play MODOK next turn and then go hard on Bullseyes. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to win this game. I did just see a comment in my YouTube that said, did they nerf this Hela Modok combo? I tried playing and never have enough energy for the Modok Hela, even though I skipped till then 5. I think that probably means to say till turn 5. You got to skip every single turn. It's like, you know, playing Crystal on 3, Morbius on 2. Those don't work. I don't know if the opponent, the person in the comments is thinking the same thing. And maybe they had a discount or something that changes the math. I don't know. Maybe the Hela wasn't in hand. That's actually a solve. If you just... Look, I know they knew that this turn because they have the Howard the Duck, but they did not know that the Hela was going to be on the top of the deck. Like, before that. I mean, I guess you kind of sort of know because... Maybe you actually do kind of sort of know because they had seen there were two... They knew they had like 2 cards left in deck, right? And if they had 2 cards left in deck, it was either going to be a Hela they drew on turn 7 or the Iron Lad was going to hit the Hela. So actually, I take that back. I don't know if they could have known that the turn they played the like Morbius and Crystal, though. I don't think that was possible then. Just going into the final couple turns, it was possible. I mean, look, I think we actually still might win this game, right? I don't know. I'm too lazy to count and stuff, but like, this is a lot of freaking points. I think we just win by 1 billion, to be honest. I don't know. I guess maybe playing this mid was a little bit of a risk into like a random Goliath or something. Maybe I should have just played Modok left to be super safe. But as far as points are concerned, I don't think there's any chance we lose, right? We have like so many Omega Sentinels, so many Bullseyes, so many Scorn buffs. It's not done yet, right? There's still more to go. Yeah, we're still... I mean, I guess the math could, like, unfortunately shake out a little weird because we're wasting points left at some level, but I think we're still okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it flipped over. Yeah, that did it. And we're not even done. Oh my God, Morbius is up to 1 billion. Oh my God, this feels good to beat this deck after just posting a video owning with it. Like, yeah, win all 3 spots, man. Crazy work. Infinite down to -2 is beautiful, by the way. Their Morbius is -3, mine is 70, bro. Oh, look at it. I don't know, you guys can't see this, but it's really funny. Look at this, look at this. Look at my deck tracker showing all the swarms there, dude. That's so sick. That's really, really cool. This is a really fun deck when it hits, man. It doesn't always hit, but when it hits, it's really fun. I'm gonna try to include a number of losses in this video, like showing the deck losing, even though some of them will be boring. Now that's a heck of a hand right there. I love it. Yeah, throw some bodies out there for my Bullseye, please. Central Park, no, that's really disruptive for us. Gonna be a lot harder to get a big chain going. Oh, no. Pointless now. I mean, Tar doesn't help either. Yeah, I mean, they played Reality Stone, so I do feel a lot better about the Magic. I will say that. Let's go Jocasta left, just to get a body in Stark Industries. See how it rolls. Actually, kind of a problem, right? Not really, because we can just do 1 loop and not worry about Prodigy or Chameleon, but we would prefer to have the Prodigy and Chameleon for sure. But now that it's gone, it's gone. Iska, by the way, oh my God, I really wish Iska got the buffs instead of Cosmo, because then I could have targeted the Iska. Dang it, dude. That's annoying, bro. All right, I don't know. Anyway, it might still work out, because like, I mean, she's only gonna double once anyway at this stage, right? As far as we know. Spider-Ham, I gotta play the Bullseye here for sure then. No, I mean, we were going to anyway, I think, always, but just to be extra super duper giga safe here. Inside Manure is already connecting. He's gonna move. He might move the Spider-Ham actually before they get to use it. Had a chance. Sam Wilson, man, that's kind of clogging them out a lot here. Not sure they're thrilled about that Sam, to be honest. Ah, this is a good Moon Knight though. Get that swarm loaded up a little early here. All right, dude, I don't know, we got a shot here for sure, as long as they don't have some other way to turn off Limbo, no random Legion or whatever. Scorn is better than Modok. Yeah, okay, I can live with that. Modok would have been a really sad hit for sure, so that's good news, I think. Swarm. So let's see, do we hit a Mockingbird? Wow, that does feel like it might have been their best guy. I honestly have no idea. Wait, why did that look weird? Yeah, I honestly have no idea. Pig is kind of worth more in hand because of Morbius, right? Yeah. It's gonna be 2 off Bullseye and 2 off Morbius. Aurora is a really good finish, but I feel like we're gonna get there, right? Morbius should hold mid for sure by 1,000,000, and then you just need to win left, or which I think you're gonna hit Cosmo, or no, it's actually Insabanur next on the Omega Sentinel. Plus, well, who knows actually, because Bullseye's gonna make it a bunch of random stuff. Actually, for that reason, you can be pretty careful with your Bullseye Omega Sentinel sequencing, right? And like try to line it up in a way. Are we like only going mid, or am I crazy? Like, God forbid, like, please God, hit something else. Oh my God. It was literally this close. Iska went 1 away. How many Bullseye? 4? 4. We sent 10 Bullseye hits there, which we did not need, right? 8 there. And only 4 left, which actually hitting the Iska did make a big difference, honestly, because it pushed her back down to 3, which means she could not double out of range. That was shaky, dude. A lot of points wasted mid. Having the Thanos match the Morbius was part of the problem, because one of the Omega Sentinels went there. And then why did the second Omega Sentinel go here? I guess Cosmo went to like 10 off Aurora. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Shaky win, but we'll take a win. It's a win. That's all that matters. What Kentucky's saying today too. My boys in blue today saying the same thing. Shaky win, but we'll take a win. Oh my God. I mean, Moon Knight, it works. It's kind of a neat idea for Prodigy, by the way, but he has to be in the back row, so it doesn't really work, right? It's like if he's in the back row, he already did it anyway. You can't like suddenly move him from the front to the back. Wild Child from the opponent. Okay. Bifrost, not really a problem. We just load up there anyway. That's no biggie. I think we just go ahead and put in the Omega Sentinel here, don't we? Moon Knight, no! I really need Bullseye now, man. I've been losing these Omega Sentinels to discards. Like, what are the odds of that, man? It's crazy work. I don't actually care about their Moon Knight going off again at all, but I just need somewhere to play this magic. And I kind of like the idea of Mount Vesuvius, but I don't know. It's only true if we hit Bullseye, right? I only like it if I hit Bullseye. Otherwise, it does suck. Phantomax. Okay, we're kind of doing the same sort of stuff in this matchup, but in different directions, right? There is an argument, you know, we should maybe retreat on this Mount Vesuvius if we don't hit like a Bullseye right now. Pretty reasonable argument, frankly, at that. This is currently my only way to get rid of a Swarm, but the problem is I need to draw both Bullseye and Swarm right now, and I have 2 draws to do it. And more specifically, I really need the Bullseye right now. I'm gonna play it out because I don't care. I'm you know, you should retreat here though, because the opponent could definitely push us to 4 and we'll be trapped. You should 100% retreat here. It's really bad for us to stay in this game, but we're trying our best here. Hopefully there's some disruption off this Moon Knight somehow. I mean, you don't think they care too much probably, because, you know, Phantom next deck. Also, do they even have any cards left in hand? They have 1 card in hand. He did nothing. I mean, this has to be Bullseye. Yeah, I think that's a loss, unfortunately. You can go Chameleon Prodigy, but the Chameleon doesn't actually do anything other than create space. But obviously, I mean, even if I hit a Bullseye now, I don't have enough bodies in board for it. You need both Swarm and Bullseye. So now the opponent has snapped us up to 4, and this is our sort of disaster scenario. I don't think a Bullseye top deck here is enough because we just don't have enough bodies now. He's just hitting a Scorn a couple times, right? This is why I said you should retreat. This is the price YouTubers pay. Our endless need to entertain makes us suffer. That's all. Oh my God, we actually hit it. But again, it just doesn't matter, right? It's never enough points. Again, I don't have a choice to play it out anyway, so we play it out. But you know, if we had a Swarm in hand, I would still think we have a shot here, but clearly we don't. The opponent just passed? Wait a minute. Passing could maybe give me a chance here, man. I get debuffs and buffs. It just depends on where it all lands, I think. I need some hits mid really significantly. Left is a waste. That sucks, dude. We're really close. If we hit mid specifically. Oh, man. We got one more. It's not enough, right? Even if we get full swing here, 8 and 8, we're going to lose a tiebreaker. Oh, my God. We wasted so many. Wait, we got one more loop? No, it's still not going to be enough. God, he just keeps going left. Oh, my God. You idiot, dude. If just one more thing hit mid, we actually still steal this game because the opponent just passed. Oh, my God. We just needed one more deep, well, really kind of 2 more hits, I guess. But, you know, we wasted 3 shots left, man. All right, I'll make Sentinel the only card you don't want to see in hand with Moon Knight, I guess. But we'll figure it out. Morbius is going to get some free points this turn. I love it. Joe Costa will probably send elsewhere, though. Hey, Mysterio points. That's cool. When do they have that Luke Cage shenanigan here? Or not? Mosh Pit. I guess Jocasta goes there. That's fine. Yeah. Jocasta Sentinel's pretty cool. I have a crying baby outside my door. Regina! Regina! Can we turn this off? Because, like, I'm not getting points and they are. Again, you just go with Sentinel first. Probably Sentinel first. Stay on curve here, right? Magic's fine next turn. Don't really expect this deck to have ways to turn off Limbo. Like they're doing cool rock stuff here. Already got the inside of this early. Sick. Mystique, really bad hit though. Man, that's one of the downsides of the inside of Northern. It's just like still can't really get over is like so many moments where it just doesn't feel like it did anything. Which, I mean, you know, it is a 4/9, so maybe that's an overrated downside, like an overestimated. Like it's not that big of a downside because like I got a 4/9 anyway, right? But it's just a deck building challenge, you know. It's like so high rolly sometimes, and then other times does nothing, kills a card almost. Patriot's pretty nice. I need stuff still. Like Prodigy's great. Prodigy's great. Swarm's actually pretty good for this Moon Knight too right now. We kind of just want to stack 2 spots, don't we? MODOK is probably still the play, but I don't know. Like I'd rather just play Bullseye right, I think still. But maybe without the MODOK, I don't know how good. I mean, it's still good. It's definitely worth it still. Swarm is gone. Do they lose anything of merit? Mockingbird, yeah, it's actually a pretty big hit. That could make a difference for sure. Bullseye! Oh my God, let's go. Okay, so now we don't do anything. We just slam these and hope for the best, right? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, right? Pretty good targets there with Debris and Apocalypse, actually. The 2 spots I care about are likely to get hit. Oh, Gilgamesh getting hit too, though. So that's fine, maybe. I don't think we ever win left, so we need Bullseye to focus here. Mega Sentinel, you also need to... I mean, I think we're fine. We got a lot of chains. Yeah. Oh, are we done? Because it's really close, right? Are we done? No, we're not done. Okay. The way these loops work, dude, I don't know, man. We're winning by like 1 million then, aren't we? Okay. The Mysterio swap's going to be really funny. Yeah, we are winning by literally 1 million. Oh my God. It is actually just 1 million. They went to -5 mid, dude. That's so brutal. When this deck hits, it really, really hits, man. It is crazy. And it didn't even hit that hard this time. Just hard enough. Good Lord, that's crazy, actually. That is so nuts, man. Okay, Sakar, don't pull MODOK. Please, God. Don't pull Blade. Oh, Magic's a great hit. Oh, finally not ripped off by Sakar, dude. The other day I was getting ripped off. I love the opponent's name. Good luck, have fun. How nice. Probably... secretly it means something else. Like Regis, no, you don't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know the memes. Now I'm thinking about what it could really secretly mean. You guys are inevitably gonna tell me in the comments. Sentinel's a little annoying, to be honest. Yeah, suddenly it might be harder to get to a swarm. I mean, MODOK solves all problems, I guess, but I could also have bladed this turn, but it fills the hand too much, right? So we want to be careful there. Mercury is also spooked. Jocasta gets hit, not Omega Sentinel. I wonder if that means you just do this now. Like, obviously there's bigger payoffs later, but like, you know, I'm just thinking, hey, do I want to play around that inevitable You know, like even if I waited till next turn, in theory I could get it off. But if they went for the turn 5, I don't know. I don't want to risk it really, man. I'm gonna do this. I don't know. I mean, I could also just like put a big guy there too to bait. But like, again, it depends a lot on priority, right? I think I'm just gonna do it. Let's just take it. Cause like I you know, it just might not be there later. Just gotta be careful, right? Mercury to -2, you idiot. You'll eventually get back to 0 probably. So we do hit the Prodigy. I mean, I think this still works, right? Doesn't this still do its thing? I think so, right? Can we also just play a Blade for free, maybe? I mean, again, did I actually get priority? I did actually get priority because of that too, so that's really nice. That means that Prodigy will go off before Jocasta. So that's pretty cool. This hits a Scorn. Okay. That actually could change what gets hit by the no, let's not do that. That could actually change what gets hit. I don't want to do that right now. Let's just chill. They don't go for Cannonball yet anyway, so I think this Prodigy does count as a Jocasta, right? Like, even though she's used it, I don't think it hurt. Like, he's still active. Which is good. Moon Knight. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to just rip the MODOK already, because, like, I can still top deck Bullseye or Morbius. Just play a bunch of Swarms, you know? And maybe even a Scorn at that point, too. Is Scorn actually going to be on the right for this Blade? I mean, I don't really have a choice, I guess, do I? Ronan is relying on me having a big hand, but I'm discarding my hand, right? Oh, Cosmo! I mean, I'm glad you hit the Blade and not the MODOK, but still a little sad about you. So, I mean, dumping these Swarms is what I'm saying is, like, you know, a great way to also just counter their points there. Like, suddenly those dudes ain't so scary, right? This also hits Ronan, and then probably hits Mercury or Negasonic. Do we just bail out of left, or do we still go for it? I can drop 7 behind the Negasonic. That's 9 to 8. But it, like, feels a little... I mean, I don't know. You're getting a ton of points right. You're still getting points mid. Omega Sentinel, actually, because I've dumped my hand, means Ronan might not get hit. It actually could hit Negasonic and Mercury, which might be even better, honestly. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I think Jocasta still gets to go off another loop, right? Oh no, Jocasta got hit. Oh, if Omega Sentinel got hit there, that was actually going to be a big problem potentially. Maximus does make the Ronin a little bigger again. So maybe that hit right. I think I'm fine, right? We countered the Negasonic, we know, so we're okay. Also, did I already activate Negasonic? I'm an idiot. I played Blade over there. I totally forgot. I was thinking Blade got Cosmo'd and I turned him off in my brain. But yeah, this is even better. This is perfect. This is great. Kind of okay. Despite some weird disruption and stuff there, it still just worked out really nicely. I'm wondering if we could have maybe tried for mid harder, because like it was maybe some susceptibility left, like if Maximus has gone left, but they wanted it to go right, never play into the Cosmos, so I don't really know. Central Park. Squirrels are not great, honestly, no. They might be a destroy deck with a Killmonger though, so they might just have like a death benefit even off this, who knows. Zinlaw is usually great for me. I don't think there's any well, no, Chameleon and Prodigy are kind of wasted, but Bullseye is fantastic. Yeah, great news. Let's get the Morbius down. That's great news. Okay. Pretty good looking hand so far, actually. Even just Bullseye Morbius, like, without loops, is still pretty strong lines. So you have to ask now, with this squirrel in the way, do you put Omega Sentinel mid and create like just a Jocasta spot? Or do you spread them out so you have like Jocasta Chameleon stuff, right? There's a couple angles here you can go. I don't know the answer to that question yet. Bogwell's Gymnasium. I mean, I hate not having a 3-drop to play here, but I don't think there's any reason to just rip a Prodigy, is there? He is just 4 points, I guess you could argue. Just a 4-point squirrel. I think we're better off waiting, to be honest, but for that to be true, you might need to find a magic. I don't know if it's worth it if you don't have the magic.
It feels like you need time, you know, you need energy to make that true. Currently don't have that. I'm saying let's build one spot here for a Jocasta hit, because Jocasta would be a home run. If you don't hit Jocasta this turn, you might just go for Modok this turn, right? And then play for your sort of swarm bullseye stuff. You could also go Blade Modok on the final turn, actually, too. Maybe you go Prodigy mid here, actually. Yeah, that's probably better. You probably go Prodigy mid, and then you just go Modok Blade on the final turn. I think that's it. Prodigy mid's probably not better than Jocasta mid, but still the next best thing. Hey, that makes my life even better, potentially. Also makes their life better, potentially, but, you know. Well, I don't know. Does it really make my life that much better? I'm not so sure. Dude, oh my god, we found magic. It changes everything, dude. It changes everything. I don't want to turn off double boosters. I don't need to either. It's fine to go left. I don't want to be the jerk who turns off double boosters. So now both Chameleon and Jocasta are insane draws, right? Like both of them are great now. Jocasta's probably still just better for sure, but they're both great. I won't complain about either. Moon Knight is bad. Although, I'll still play a Moon Knight, to be honest. It just gives you another swarm loop. Oh, I was going to hope to get rid of the Null if I did, but I'm actually pretty pumped Null's right, because I think Morbius beats him head-to-head so often. Moon Knight's the worst draw, though. Hey, Jocasta's an insane draw. So, Jocasta here. If they don't turn off Limbo here or disrupt me somehow, I think we just always win now. I hope they don't retreat, though. This is like perfect now, dude. You just go Modok Blade. Oh my god, they're snapping. Do they have a way to turn off Limbo? No way. They're gonna like Arnim Zola Null or something, which honestly is pretty nuts. But their name is Dormammu, but we haven't actually seen a single Dormammu card, so I think that's just you know, just bait. They're just the non-Dormammu. This is actually Arnim Zola. Holy crap, that is really strong. But I think we still might win. I don't know. I'm a little sad that Morbius, you know, is now not contesting the Null, though, is the only thing. So it's like, do we win left? Suddenly it becomes harder to win left, potentially. So, I don't know where the blade stuff happens here, to be honest. I don't know. I just think we're going to win. I don't know. It's left is like, just, I don't know. Left is going to be hard to win, maybe. Agony, death. Oh god. Well, right's fine. We're not worried about right at all. So I'm glad those points are wasted. Those don't matter at all. That does matter though, because it's buffing the death again. I think 56 is in range though, maybe. I don't know. We're only ever hitting the death, so we're kind of spreading the Omega Sentinel hits across two guys that are kind of pointless. So it might just depend a little bit on where the bullseyes go, and where the Scorns go. Like we don't want Scorns hitting Morbius. Did it hit Morbius? No, that was something else. Okay, mid's fine though. Does it matter on sequencing at all, like when you hit these bullseye buttons and stuff? I don't know. I think there's a chance we win still, man. Everything that goes right is a waste, but anything that goes left or mid is theoretically good. I don't really know how many loops we have, so I'm not sure. Like we are like hitting exclusively nulls with the Omega Sentinels, but I only have like, I have mostly bullseyes, right? Oh god, mid's really close. No, it's not close enough. We're done on loops. Ah, close game, dude. Opponent did really hit the nuts. Did we waste any Scorn buffs? Yeah, too late wasted there, but that really wouldn't have made the difference. This was even the smaller null. It just, you know, the fact that it cycled between the two is really what ended up hurting us, I guess, because ultimately, you know, you kind of needed to isolate one, because you know your Morbius is going to hold down a spot, so you kind of wish you had the one isolated. That's a tough game, dude. My internet's dying. I think my internet's dead. Nothing's loading. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Twitter loaded too. Okay. Ooh, Pegasus early. Like, do we just rip? Oh my god, yes. This is like a little. The only thing is, right, like this is so susceptible to an Cosmic Ghost Rider. If they have Cosmic Ghost Rider, I'm the most annoyed person on earth. But otherwise, I'm really happy. Right? I guess I'm always susceptible to Cosmic Ghost Rider. I don't think that really changes much on turn one versus later, right? Imagine they played it left to right now, guys. Imagine they played Galactus right. Oh my god, they played 4 cards. What on earth? Time Stone, okay.
Deathlock. So some kind of destroy Thanos deck here? Is this Airsham? No? Not Airsham. Destroy. Oh, I see. Okay, sick, dude. Putting the Deathlock in the Dormammu pool is really cool. I wondered why they ate a Deathlock. At first I was like, oh, robot. But no, that's a legit reason to do that. Okay. Pretty sweet, actually. Swarm's a great hit for us. We can go Moon Knight here. So we're kind of already like set up nicely, man. We really just need that like Chameleon. Yeah. Chameleon to make the Prodigy even better would be so sick. Or I guess an Omega Sentinel to float in as well would be sick. Scorn would also be cool, just to get some more points. Morbius would also be a monster. Oh, okay, we won't go Moon Knight here since it can hit the Omega Sentinel. Let's just play the Omega Sentinel first. Since we're not going to get a Chameleon Prodigy line, we'll just go Omega Sentinel on 4, we'll go Moon Knight on 5, and then we'll just set up for, you know, Bullseye turn 6 shenanigans. Definitely don't expect a Cosmic Ghost Rider in this deck, by the way. Pretty cool Dormammu Thanos. I've been itching to play Dormammu, by the way. Like this would be a good kind of shell for it, maybe to have some fun. I don't know. Just it's like a card I've played like literally one time, I think, when it came out, and that's it. Maybe twice technically. I don't know, but not often anyway. We've also got MODOK, I guess. Moon Knight, in theory, a little bit better for Disruption's sake, but MODOK does empty the hand so that you do get another... Like, otherwise MODOK always stays in hand and starts stealing from the Bullseye cycles, right? I think you just play MODOK. I think you assume, hey, if I'm winning anyway, right? So, like, what's the difference? I mean, I guess I can play MODOK anyway on turn 6. I don't know why I can still do both. I don't know why I got a whole nother turn, bro. It's not a turn 5 MODOK deck. It's a turn 6 MODOK deck. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is still fine. This is even better. Yeah, Killmonger, not a problem. So yeah, perfect hand now, actually. Just do not need anything else here. Just need to dodge Disruption, really. They have priority 2, which is great news. Oh, we hit a Wolverine, though. What a nuts hit for them, dude. What a nuts hit. Yeah, this is, yeah, okay, yeah, they're, yeah, they're giving us a thumbs up. Yeah, I mean, they know, at least they know, right? Like, man, if you don't disrupt this, you're cooked. It was gonna be 1,000,000 points, yeah.